We're going to cover the last of the paste options. These options are available on the Paste Special dialog box, and they are not available either in the clipboard group or the shortcut menu, and they are pasting comments, pasting validation rules, pasting just the column widths, and copying and pasting into a range of cells where you are performing mathematical operations like add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and finally pasting from one range into another range where the blank cells in the source range are skipped when you copy into the destination range. So I've added the schedule, the Paste Special dialog box schedule of options, and placed it next to the options we've been dealing with in the last two movies that were on the clipboard and shortcut menu. There's a lot of options that are found in all three locations. The options listed with the gray fill on the clipboard and shortcut listing are not available in the Paste Special dialog box, and the items that are listed at the bottom of the schedule for the Paste Special dialog box that are in cells with the gray fill are not available on either the clipboard or the shortcut menu. The Paste Special dialog box is displayed on the screen, and the items listed at the bottom of the schedule are the focus of the content of this movie. So starting with copying and pasting comments, I'm going to hover over this cell so you can see the comment. I'm going to Control C, left click the cell adjacent to that cell, and this time instead of hovering over Paste Special, I'm going to left click Paste Special and launch the Paste Special dialog box, which as I said is displayed on the screen already in picture form. And then left click Comments and left click OK. Clicking off of that so you can see the result, hovering over. I've copied the comment from G26 to H26. The next item, validation, data validations. We haven't talked about this or covered this, but without going into how this is done, validations are rules that you can establish that act as a safeguard against what content goes into those cells. You have the ability to give the user a hint as to what the requirement is. In this case, it's input a whole number between 1 and 5. I'm going to input 6 and hit enter, and I get an error message that I also can control the wording of. So I'm going to retry and put a number in there between 1 and 5, a whole number, Control enter, and it accepts that because it fits within the validation rules. So that's the thing that I can copy. Control C, left click the adjacent cell, right clicking, now left clicking to get the Paste Special dialog box, left clicking validation, OK, and I've copied the validation rules from cell G24 into H24. The next option is fairly self-explanatory. Control C, and this time I'm going to select a range of cells. I'm going to left click and hold the mouse button down and drag across, right click to get the shortcut menu after I left click Paste Special to get the Paste Special dialog box, left clicking column widths, OK, and I've copied nothing but the column widths over into columns H through K. This is a bit different than the option Keep Source Column Width that's in the clipboard and shortcut menu. For that option, you can copy the column width, but you also get the contents along with it. This option allows you to copy just the column widths. The next bit of copy-paste functionality is a bit easier to show you than it is to tell you, but it works a little differently than what we've been doing so far. And I'm going to show it to you 4 times, once each for add, subtract, multiply, and divide. The range that I want to affect with the mathematical operation is selected. It's G29 through G32. And beginning with add, I'm going to left click the cell that has the value that I want to add to the range. And in order to do that, I Control C, copy, select the range, right click, left click Paste Special to get the Paste Special dialog box, left click add, and I've added 5 to each one of those values. In order to see the sequence a couple of more times, I'm going to do it a couple of more times. I'm going to now subtract 5, Control-C, select the destination, right-click, left-click, paste special, subtract, OK, and now I've subtracted 5. Going through the sequence again, Control-C, selecting the destination, right-click, left-click, paste special. I'm going to multiply this time, left-click OK. And finally, Control-C, select the destination range, paste special, divide, left-click, and we're back to 1,000. We added 5, subtracted 5, multiplied by 5, and divided by 5, leaving us where we started with 1,000 in each one of those cells in the range. The last option is fairly unique. I've highlighted a range of cells, G34 to G36. The content is A blank cell, and then C, and I'm going to copy that content into the adjacent cells containing 1, 2, 3 using the skip blanks copy paste option. Control-C, left-click and select the destination range, right-click, paste special to get the paste special dialog box, left-click, skip blanks, and left-click OK. And what's happened is, you can see what's happened, A and C are copied over, and where there was a blank cell in the second position, where in the destination there existed a 2, there still is a 2. So you can copy over the cells in the destination, and where there were blank cells in the source, that corresponding cell in the destination will be unchanged. So those are the remaining paste options that are available in the Paste Special dialog box. These options are not displayed in either the clipboard group menu or the shortcut menu, and they are copying and pasting comments, copying and pasting validation rules, copying and pasting just column widths and nothing else, performing mathematical operations including add, subtract, multiply, and divide on a range of cells, and copying and pasting while skipping the blanks in the source cells so that the destination cells that are in the same relative position in the range remain unchanged after the paste.